ReZero Season 4, Episode 5. Welcome, welcome. It is time for more episodes, and last time, we solved a puzzle type room, and it required knowledge from the real world, which implies that, Flugel, I believe is his name, might have knowledge of the real world. So maybe he's from the real world, I'm not sure. But regardless, I'm excited to see more of this. I think we ended by, like, going into a big library. Let's see how this season continues. I feel like, you know, there could be some cool shit happening, like, at any time soon. Like, I don't know which of these episodes are just gonna be, like, pure lore. Like, last episode was kind of pure lore. I don't know if that's gonna continue on for a while, or if there's gonna be a little bit of lore and then crazy shit will happen, or if no crazy shit's gonna happen, or if it's gonna be non-stop crazy shit, or if it's gonna be a little mix of everything. I'm not sure. So let's jump into this episode. Support the video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing. Go to my Patreon account for full-length early access and exclusive videos. Check out my Naruto reactions. They're very good. They're relatively new on the channel, and they're awesome. So go check them out. And let's jump into this. Season 4, Episode 5 of ReZero. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Interesting. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah. Yeah, they could have locked you out easily. Oh! Maybe you can't. Maybe you can't read it. Can Subaru do it? They're not in an order? That sucks. How do you find anything? Can you read? Like, what if you're holding the book? Oh? Oh? Are you entering the book? What's happening? Or are you taking in the information? What's happening? Oh my gosh. I think maybe you're entering the... Like, you see the story playing out like a vision? Creepy. Typhon. Damn. Jeez. Oh. The red blood in the diluted color here. And the blue rose or whatever. Oh. I hope she doesn't get punished too harshly. Oh. Is he just gonna pat her on the head? Okay. Now I only chop off a few fingers. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god. Jesus. So if they feel like... Oh my god. Is it if they feel like they did something evil, then they fall apart? I don't know. Did he feel like... Maybe he felt like he was doing evil things. I don't know if that's how it works. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we met her in the... Sort of in the witch trial type things. In the tea party, right? That was crazy. What's that book called? Typhon? Yeah, Typhon. Yeah, so... Either he can look at it, or he could only look at it because he knew her. Hmm. Yep. Yep. I remember, she was pretty terrifying. It took me half of the backstory to remember her, but I knew the name Typhon immediately. That's true. What did he just see? Did he find someone he cares about? Did he find like Reid or whatever, the Sword Saint? Oh, she's so sweet. Balleroy. Okay, so yeah, it seems like if you know him, if you met them. Very interesting. Alright, so walk around until you find people you know. If you want to. Yeah. Or just like walk through the bookshelves like dragging your hand across all of them. No, I think you have to open it. Never mind. I feel like this would be kind of fun, but also frustrating. But a little bit fun looking for people you know. Aww. You got a big harem. Jeez. That's very lucky. That's very lucky. Helped you find him? Yeah. I'm guessing it just appears on a shelf somewhere. Maybe it replaces like the oldest possible book. I don't know if that would be how it works. Maybe just extends further upward. This fucking sucks, dude. Oh my god. What if you like say their name out loud and say, book, come to me? Why'd that word come to you like that? I love her voice actress. Rules. Probably. Oh. Aww. I love Amelia and Subaru together. It's so cute. Okay. Yes, please. Okay, no leaving. Damn. She said killing machine in English as well. I'm bored now. Okay, no breaking rules. No disrespect. No damage. There's no 5. Jeez. She's so weird. Oh my god. Yeah, seems like it. And everyone's calling him a jerk. Nice! Well done. Good job, Amelia. So it revealed itself when, yeah, when you got to the other floor. Is this another test of the other world, your other world knowledge? Ooh. Oh, is it Excalibur? Are you gonna have to know the story of Excalibur to do this? Talk about King Arthur? Who is he? Earn his pardon. Whoa! Oh yeah, this guy's in the OP, isn't he? Do we have to fight him? Or do you just need him to like accept you or something? Okay, we heard you. Are you okay? Oh! Why'd you... Oh. Okay, okay. Aw, Shaula. Oh? Wait, is this... I might have faded out a little bit. Delivery there was very funny. If this was a sword saint, you know? But I did miss a few lines that I have to go back and watch in case they said it already. Get me to move a step, okay. Julius? You don't have a name to give. A stick swinger. I feel like you're a sword saint. I don't know. Okay, very nice. Good episode. I went back and rewatched that scene at the end just to make sure, because there was like a few lines in there, and this happens sometimes, but like I started to think in my head of like, okay, what do I think's going on and stuff, and especially when you're watching when I'm watching something subbed, like my brain sometimes will just stop reading the subtitles and like, because I'm thinking about a theory or something, and then I like fade back in and I'm like, hang on, did I miss something really important there? So I went back and no, I didn't really. Like I went back and watched it and I was like, oh no, I did read all those subtitles. I just sort of did it subconsciously. So yeah, I don't think I missed anything major there. Anyway, really cool episode. It was like a big lore episode. I also, not only did I rewatch the scene, I rewatched it in dub as well. Because the dub is simul-dubbed for this show, which is very cool. But I do like the dub for this show. When I rewatch this show, I always rewatch it in dub because I do enjoy the dub. I just also enjoy the sub. So it's, you know, on this channel I do a mix between subs and dubs, right? And there are some shows I prefer in sub, some I prefer in dub. This show, I don't really have a preference. I think I like them both kind of equally. And so I'm doing sub on this show because that's what I started doing this show with, is sub. So I stick to that for my first watch on this channel, and then I do dub for all my rewatches. It's also just like easier to watch and take in dub, I feel like. Plus, is it Sean Chiplock who does Subaru's voice? He's like a huge ReZero fan, so he like tries to make sure it's really, really faithful. But yeah, anyway, So yeah, I rewatched a few of the scenes of this episode in dub just now, before I started doing this discussion, just because it was enjoyable. By the way, I love Shaula's voice actor in dub as well, so this is all great. So yeah, anyway, this is a good episode. Really interesting that, I mean, firstly, we got like backstory of the Typhon, the witch Typhon, which is kind of cool, because I remember seeing her back in season 2. And she was like adequately creepy and weird, and like a little scary, you know. As soon as the flashback started, like they said Typhon, and then I was like, hang on, I know that name, but am I just thinking like, oh, I know that name because of like Hades 2, where there's Typhon in Hades 2 and stuff, or do I legitimately recognize it from ReZero? And then like as it went on, I was like, oh no, yeah, she's the like little girl witch that was like at the tea party and was creepy and broke him. So like then I started to remember and realize what was going on. But yeah, so that's like it. I don't know fully if I understand like exactly how it works, but it seemed to me like it was like she would sort of break you apart if you felt the like guilt or whatever, like if you felt the appropriate guilt or something. But I don't know, because it kind of like everyone fell apart, so I didn't really have a good barometer for how her power works, or because like everyone broke apart, but it's like, did everyone break apart because everyone feels guilty about something, you know? Everyone, like, I don't know if that's how it works, or if that was just a complete misreading of the situation entirely, and like that's not how it works, or like if it's like if she perceives you to be guilty, you break apart, you know? Or I don't know, I have no idea. But like she asked the question, which is why I think it's more if you yourself feel like you're guilty. Like she makes you think about your own guilt. She goes like, have you done something bad? And then you go like, oh shit, you know, a long time ago I smashed my car into someone else's car and I drove away without thinking, and then like when that happens, you just like break apart because the guilt just crumbles you. But yeah. So yeah, we got that. We got to learn a little bit about Meili and like how, you know, from birth she was able to communicate with Marbeast, and then she was like abandoned, and so she grew up like around Marbeast as well. And now we're taking this next exam, but we do have the rules, the hidden rules or whatever. So the first one is no leaving. Second one is no breaking the rules of the exams. Third one is no disrespecting the tower, I think. And then the fourth one was like no damaging the archive. So you can't just like break a wall and get out or whatever. Or like start tearing up these books, I imagine. I don't know exactly what the difference between that and like respecting the archive is. Like they've been calling Flugel a jerk the whole time, right? So it's like that seemingly doesn't count as disrespecting the archive, even though they're like, this place fucking sucks. So I wonder what exactly is defined as disrespecting the archive, if we're even gonna find that out. And then yeah, like, you know, then there's the breaking rules of the exams, which I don't think we've heard many definitive rules in these exams yet, but maybe we will soon. And then yeah, no leaving is pretty self-explanatory. But yeah, overall this is very cool. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it a lot. I liked the lore that we got in this episode. I don't know where we're going from here. I don't know exactly like the trajectory that this season's gonna take, because I don't know if I'm going to expect like crazy twists, or like, because I think this is supposed to be a really well-liked arc, right? And so far I'm enjoying it, but it just feels like a ReZero arc. Now I'm not like setting my expectations sky high or anything, because I don't know, but like, you know, so far it's like this is a fun little lore arc giving us some cool information, but I wonder, like, from a meta standpoint, why would this be a really well-liked arc unless some crazy shit happened? I feel like, you know, some shit that people just like couldn't wait to be animated. So Yeah, I'm really curious how it's going to progress. But for now, let's just enjoy what we got here. This is ReZero Season 4, Episode 5. Thank you for joining me. Make sure to support the video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing. And go to my Patreon account if you want the full-length reaction, early access, and exclusive videos. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.